Hey there, it's TCH here with Technological Gadgets, aiming to bring you the best in tech and make tech work for you. On this channel, we sometimes teach you how to improve the tech you already own for free. Other times, we do tech gear reviews about tech to improve your work from home setup, while not breaking the bank, just like this one. So if that's the content that interests you, make sure to drop me a like to let me know and subscribe so we can make more videos just like this. Are you looking for a monitor, specifically an ultra-wide monitor, to increase your productivity from your work from home setup, but you don't want to pay a couple of hundreds of dollars just for one? Then the ultra-wide monitor from LG that costs under $200 that I'm checking out today might be just the one for you. First up, let's take a look at the packaging and unboxing experience. It is packed in a simple cardboard box with the product name written on the front. Slicing the box open, you get some paperwork and a CD. Then you get two screws for the monitor stand, a cover for the monitor stand, along with the 1 meter HDMI cable and a 2 meter power plug. After that, you get the actual stand itself, and lastly the feet to mount it to. Removing the styrofoam layer, the panel is wrapped really nicely to protect it, and then you finally get to see the panel, which we will touch on later. Onto assembling it, and first make sure to lay the monitor on a soft surface like I'm doing here on a bed with the screen facing down. Then pick up the stand that's included and line it up so it goes in, and then with these screws here, screw it down to hold it in place. After that, use the included cover and cover the top portion of the monitor stand so that it looks super clean. Next up, grab the feet portion, line it up with the cross section of the stand and screw it using these D-rings here, making sure it is very tight. Lastly, stand it up and you have your monitor fully assembled. Now we can fully appreciate the beauty of this monitor. Starting from the bottom with the stand, it looks really stylish with a curved base that I like a lot, along with the cylindrical stand. Not to mention there is a grill on the bottom for passive cooling to the monitor, and a 4-directional joystick that clicks in to navigate the menu, which is the best way to do so, and the perfect location for the easiest reachability. Moving onto the back, you can mount this monitor via VESA if you don't want to use the included stand. Next to it is, in this indented portion here, you will find two HDMI ports which supports the monitor's maximum refresh rate and resolution of 1080p at 75Hz. Headphone jack for audio pass-through, as this monitor unfortunately does not have built-in speakers. Last but not least, the barrel plug for the power adapter to power the monitor. Of course, there is a big glossy LG logo near the top with the whole center of the monitor protruding out and tapering off to the side at an angle, making it look really clean. Moving to the front, you can see the LG logo in silver with a noticeable chin but relatively thin bezels on the top and sides in my opinion. Time for the screen itself, which is what y'all came for. This is a 2560 by 1080 21:9 ultra-wide IPS 1080p 75Hz monitor with variable refresh rate and a response time of 5 milliseconds. This is equivalent to a 24-inch regular 16:9 monitor, but just wider. Of course, it has a few features such as black stabilizer and built-in crosshair for you sweaty gamers. As for the colors, it has a 6-bit plus FRC1 with a 96 pixel per inch density, 250 nits of brightness, a contrast ratio of 1000:1, while covering 99% of the sRGB color gamut, which is super important. Not to forget the anti-glare 3H coating that reduces glare if you work in a very bright environment. Beginning with productivity, the 21:9 aspect ratio makes it insane for video editing and music production, where I can have my timeline and other things stretched across a larger area so I don't have to constantly scroll left and right. Also, I can have two apps side by side for maximum efficiency too, which is always nice. Besides that, the 99% coverage of the sRGB space means that it has a wide enough color gamut for color sensitive work like video and photo editing, with it looking pretty color accurate and not much color shift to my naked eye, as most LG monitors do. This makes it awesome for content consumption, especially movies or any content that is filmed in 21:9. As for gaming, the ultra-wide aspect ratio really makes it awesome for playing more sightseeing style games like Cyberpunk 2077, along with the wide color gamut to boot. As for extremely competitive shooters like COD or even Valorant, it gets slightly weird, because for the same price you can get a 144Hz or higher panel with a 1 millisecond response time with DN technology, rather than the 5 millisecond response time on an IPS panel with only 75Hz with this monitor. However, it is 16:9, and what 21:9 allows you to do is to make it so that you can see more of the sides, like who's around the corner, and more information, which can be really useful in quite a lot of situations. However, compared to your run-of-the-mill 1080p 60Hz monitor, this is way better, and the choice is definitely yours. Do you want to go for a more traditional and higher refresh rate panel, or would you want to go for something ultra wide and something like this? Time for the conclusion. Specifically, subjectively, this is an awesome monitor if you're on a budget, especially for under $200, which I feel is a good amount of money to spend on a monitor while being perfectly balanced for everything from productivity, lounging, and even gaming. If you have the desk space to accommodate the pretty wide 70cm this monitor needs. As for me, this monitor is perfect as I do a balance of everything, and will continue to use this monitor until I have enough to maybe upgrade, and even then I might still keep it to use it as a second monitor, and I highly recommend this monitor. If you want to pick it up, the link will be down in the description below, and make sure to leave a like to let me know if you have found this video useful, and subscribe, which is totally free, to see more tech content just like this.